Emma Raducanu is due to feature at the Ningbo Open in China. Emma Raducanu will face Mirra Andreeva in the last 16 of the Ningbo Open if the Briton overcomes Lin Zhu in her opening match. The main draw will begin next week, following the qualifiers this weekend. Raducanu, who reached the third round of Wimbledon earlier this year, has won 2 matches since the WTA Tour headed to Asia for a string of tournaments in late September. The 2021 US Open champion was knocked out of the Korea Open by Barbara Krejcikova in her second match after defeating Jacqueline Christian in her first encounter in Seoul. At the China Open, Raducanu succumbed to Jessica Pegula after beating Kristina Buxa 2 days earlier, and the 22-year-old was then forced to retire during her opening match of the Wuhan Open as she went head-to-head with Ann Lee last week. Raducanu will return to action when she faces Zhu at the WTA 500 Ningbo Open event, and she will be the overwhelming favorite to win the match, with her 31-year-old opponent currently ranked at number 230 in the world. Victory for Raducanu would see her facing a huge test against Andreeva, who has been given a bye into the last 16. Andreeva reached the final of the Ningbo Open last year, where she lost to Daria Kasatkina in a 3-set thriller. She has already clinched 2 WTA 1000 titles this year after overcoming Clara Tauson in the Dubai Tennis Championships final and getting the better of Aryna Sabalenka in the showpiece match at Indian Wells. And the Russian is seeded number 1 for the hard court event in Ningbo this time around. Should Raducanu dispatch Andreeva, she could then come up against either world number 18 Diana Schneider or 2023 Wimbledon champion Marketa Vondrousova. Both players feature in the same half of the draw, as do the likes of Sofia Kenin, McCartney Kessler, and Xinyu Wang. Meanwhile, 2022 Wimbledon champion Elena Rybakina is in the other half of the draw, as is Jasmine Paolini, who reached the French Open and Wimbledon finals last year. Raducanu will be hoping to be at full fitness for her clash with Zhu after being forced to pull out of her showdown with Li in boiling hot conditions in Wuhan after suffering with dizziness. The star provided a health update on Threads following the setback, as she uploaded a picture of herself perched on a hospital bed in China. Last day at the doctors in Wuhan, she wrote, "Feeling better now. Shame I couldn't continue there, but thank you for the messages." She also added an emoji of a heart with a bandage wrapped around it.